All right, so in the past week, I've responded to 3 traffic homicide investigations. If you're not sure what that is, basically it's a serious crash which involves very serious injury that could result in death or death itself. And all of these crashes involved motorcycles. And do you know what they all had in common? Yeah, none of them wore a helmet. None of them. It was a mix between like Harley style and a street bike, no helmet. Yeah, I wanna put a little debate on in the comments section. What do you guys think? Before we get into the heart of this video, what do you guys think about helmets being a requirement? There's my thought. Okay, I think helmets should be required because if you're gonna make people wear seatbelts in vehicles, which you should, I think you should absolutely wear your seatbelt. I don't know why people don't wear their seatbelts, because trust me, it saves your life. It is your best chance in a serious car accident to save your life. Don't care what you think. I've responded to crashes where they're not wearing their seatbelt. I've seen it firsthand. So please wear your seatbelt. And if you're on a motorcycle, please wear your helmet, okay? Because you only got one brain, you only got one life. Give yourself a chance, okay? Just give yourself that chance. And it's not about you. That's the big issue. No, I don't want to wear a helmet. I love the wind in my hair, whatever. It isn't about you. It's about the people that you leave behind. It's about your family, your kids, whatever it is, you're leaving them behind. And you're leaving them to deal with that burden of your death. And there could have been a chance that you could have prevented it just by simply wearing your helmet. Not only does your family have to suffer, people like me have to respond to those scenes and look at you and say, if you would have just worn a helmet, could have been a chance if you just wore a helmet. And we got to do this whole investigation to figure out what happened and why it happened. And then we got to go knock on your family member's door and say, hey, very sorry, but so-and-so has died. That sucks. I hate doing that. I wish it would stop, but it's part of the job. So yes, I want to have that debate in the comment section. What do you guys think? You guys think it should be a law? It should be a 100% requirement that you wear helmets? Some states, it is absolutely a law. You have to wear it. And others like this state, you don't have to wear it. Instead, they say you just have to have $10,000 in health insurance if you're gonna ride a motorcycle without a helmet, which is stupid. Like a lot of things in Florida, it's stupid. And if you're gonna be silly and say, they can't wear safety belts on motorcycles, well, no crap, that'd be way too dangerous. It's better to be ejected from a motorcycle, believe it or not, than it is to be stuck to it in a crash. So that's null and void. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. And yes, I know. Listen, I know. This is the video I'm going to show you. I know that wearing a helmet does not always work. It's not always going to save your life. So here's something for you. 1, don't drive recklessly, okay? When you're on the road as a motorcycle rider, you should be thinking that every car you see like pull to a stop sign or something is gonna be that car that pulls out in front of you. So if you ride like that, you're gonna ride as safe as you possibly can. Most crashes could have been prevented. So yes, before we get into this video, I know I rode motorcycles, I had crotch rockets, everything. I ride a motorcycle for work, I ride Harley for work. I know a lot about motorcycles and I know absolutely how fun it can be. And I can somewhat get the adrenaline rush you get from going fast and say running from the police, okay? I can get that, you know, like that adrenaline rush, like, you know, I can get away because my bike hauls ass. Yeah, there's a good chance that you could get away. But as you're about to see in this video, there's also a good chance that you can get killed. And this is why you should never run from the police, because there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna say, yeah, but I get away all the time, I run from the police all the time. That's great, good for you, all right? Because here's a few things that can go wrong. Say you run from the police for what? You were speeding, whoop-de-doo. You get a ticket at worst. Worst, you get a citation for speeding. Gotta take care of it, whatever it is. You did a wheelie, okay, at worst, you get a big fine for a wheelie. You run from the police. Say you don't get in a crash, you survive, but they figure out who you are, they get your tag, track down who you are, and then you get arrested for fleeing and eluding, all right? And your speed and all your stuff is thrown on top of that. Now you got a whole load of crap to deal with just because you decided to run. Now most cops that I know, and myself, if you stop and just have a good conversation with us, and we just talk about what you did wrong, there's a good chance you won't get anything. All right, you might still get a ticket. Yeah, there's that chance, but at least you had a good resolve out of it. But whatever, there's people out there that are just gonna run no matter what. And just hear me out on this video. I hope this video hits you, because it's kind of hard to watch, but it's the reality. All right, if you're not gonna ride safe, just get off the bike. Okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to run from the police, because it's just too dangerous. Now, as you're gonna see in this video, I'm gonna throw in a couple clips from the whole video. You guys can see the whole video at Code Blue Cam. I'll link it down below where I got this video from. They're actually a great police page to show you police videos. Make sure you go check them out. But give you a rundown of the situation. It's a traffic stop, trying to pull a motorcycle over. You know, basically the bike's not really taking off. He's just not really quite stopping. Go around this curve, and then the bike just guns it. And you'll see the officer backs off. All right, this is what we're supposed to do. And in most areas, we're now to back off because of stuff like this happening. There's a risk of death and serious injury, not just for the motorcycle rider, but for other citizens. That's another thing you need to think about. Not just yourself, like I said before, your family members, so forth, but also other citizens and other vehicles. Yes, there's a good chance that the motorcycle is gonna get way more injury over somebody in a car, but when you're going super fast and you hit the right spot in a car, you can very well kill somebody else in that vehicle. Yeah, so here's the video, guys. Watch it and then let it sink in.
Pull over!
Or a trap or not?
We're rolling here at Oak South.
Step 4. 320.
I am not pursuing. He just took off. Probably normal. Oh, 1050, 1050. Send ambulance right away. Oak South and Donkey. He's not moving. Jesus Christ, man, are you okay? .305, I got Tri-State right behind me. He is not moving. 305, I'm gonna need some extra units down here to close this off. Do you wanna just sit in your car, hon? He was probably going 100 miles an hour. I saw it there.
Yeah, man, it sucks. That's terrible. That bike was obliterated. You just going up to that scene, you just know that this guy's done. That was a very, very hard hit at a very high speed. It doesn't take long for those crotch rockets to get that fast. Tragic, sad, but a very good learning experience for you guys out there who are riding. Just to think about that when you have that thought process so that I'm going to run. Just don't. Just pull over. But yeah, I try to analyze this video the best I can. It's very grainy. But yeah, it looks like the car was waiting to turn left, and as the motorcycle went to go past them illegally, right, at a very high speed, so that car had probably no idea, right? And the car turns, and it looks like the motorcycle must have hit the back side of the car, because you can see the car spin around like that. Yeah, and that's a very hard hit for a light motorcycle to spin a heavy car like that. You're looking like a 3,000 pound car versus a 600 pound motorcycle. So that's a good amount of speed to do that, and that kind of impact on your body is traumatic. Just think about this. So your body's going, and all your organs are going with it at 100 miles an hour, and then you basically hit a brick wall. All of your organs and stuff are gonna push to one side of your body, causing serious, serious damage. Not only just hitting the brick wall, it will break like every bone in your body. It's not pretty, man. So if any of you guys think that this was the cop's fault, you're wrong. The cop is doing his job, trying to do a traffic stop, and the guy decided he wanted to twist that throttle and haul ass. And as soon as that officer saw that he was gonna do that, he's like, all right, I'm out. I'm gonna disengage my siren, which he did, and pulled off to the side of the road. And then which he realized that this motorcycle got into a major accident, calls it out, gets up there, gets right to work. And luckily there was an ambulance right nearby, but unfortunately, that didn't help. Yeah, guys, please be safe out there. I don't want to be having to respond to your scene, and neither does anybody else. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.